we're back for part 2.
Well, you know those pool groups in like the World Cups? Like
Yeah.
You pool
Yeah,
A, pool
you
B.
go to pool.
You know why Richmond fans enjoy that system so much?
Why?
Because even if they don't win, they'll still finish in the top 4.
That was a terrible joke, Marsh. Shame.
Oh, that was off the top of my dome. Shame on you for shaming that.
Shame Bell's going to get a fair roll on tonight, I reckon.
Yeah. Alright, so Burnsy, you're a bit far away right there.
Yeah, you got to snuggle around the mic.
Penguin time.
Bring me around.
Get involved.
Back in the sub levels of Richmond. Whose is that?
That's mine.
Alright, so we're back and we're just flying off the seat of our pants.
I think we're all a bit unprepared and also a little bit flat. There was
fuck.
no winner. There was, like, whenever there's no winner, I reckon you could go back through the history of the podcast and have a listen, and it's always a bit more casual, a bit more mopey, and maybe not mopey, but it's certainly more. But we don't really give a fuck.
Well, I do.
That's because
I still do.
I suppose you two have lost a fair few games.
You
Maybe
should.
it's just me.
We're used to losing.
Yeah.
Our seasons are done, but like at the same time,
I want to hit out
at
Mr. Chris Erdley, and also further extension to Matthew Erdley, is that we're going to pants the Roos this weekend.
That's what you reckon?
Yeah, we're going to go down to Tassie, and they're going to think it's a cakewalk, and we're going to bring in the Minchy Magic, who last featured against Richmond.
Yeah, Minchington was good against us.
He got 17 tackles and 30 touches playing for Sandy on the weekend.
17 tackles.
17.
That's a pretty outrageous number.
It's an outrageous number from a bloke who traditionally was a small forward, but now they've moved him into the midfield this year.
Letting him run with the ball a bit.
Yeah.
wow.
So Minchy's going to come in and make a difference.
No, I'm not sold on North, so I reckon that's a possibility. But at the same time,
If they're on, they're on. And I've seen them like that. But the weird thing is, North are a bit like us. Like, you know, you watched us last weekend, and we were just shit.
You can turn off too easy.
Yeah, we just turned off, and North are a bit the same.
They can turn off. We
turned
turned
just
them off for 2 quarters, and we should have won.
And Insane
We should have
in the
won.
membrane is going to come on down.
Ah.
Oh, should we get into your track that we picked for you?
No. I reckon we have just a little bit more of a talk about our feelings.
Let's tease things out.
Okay.
First of all, it's getting into the pointy end of the season, of course. So Marsh and I are already starting to kind of think about what we can do ahead.
Yeah.
You're probably still
I'm fretting.
eyes
still.
glazed on the finals.
Yeah. Well,
But as a season so far, in terms of the drama, in terms of the things that have
Everything
happened,
that's
what do you reckon so far? We can always go back to this because there's a big.
I tell you what,
this is the business end.
we somehow ended up
the
picking.
highlight.
Oh, just like
I somehow
think of the
think
season in general.
We picked a very, very intense and interesting season to start this podcast because it's if you think about
It's
it,
unprecedented.
there's been a lot of stuff
year.
that's gone on. The start of the year, it was the Essendon saga. They all got off. And then 3 weeks later, they were back in trouble.
Yeah.
You know, there was Phil Walsh, there was Maddie's match, there was
Neil Danaher,
the Freeze MND program.
Adam Goods.
There's been the Adam Goods booing thing.
It seems like every week there's some kind of
Mick
drama.
Malthouse sacked.
Yeah, and they're all
after
the
breaking the
non-pleasant
coaching
things.
record.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff.
The beautiful thing is the doggies rise, and St Kilda have been really impressive.
But my favourite thing about the whole thing so far has been that it really, truly has been the most unpredictable season I can remember.
Definitely.
I mean,
Definitely.
Brisbane Lions are last.
Yeah.
And I don't think of them as a bottom selling. I don't really talk or think about them, but
You don't think
strike
of them
me
as a
as
cellar
like
dweller.
there's been multiple teams at the bottom of the ladder this year. Carlton's been there. Gold Coast was shot.
Yeah.
Do you know who wasn't?
St Kilda.
That's right.
When everyone said you would,
Once we vacate, we leave the premises.
Yeah.
We stayed at 18th Street for too long.
You slept overnight, and then you haven't bothered
Got your draft
doing the
fixed and
dishes.
moved
You
on.
just bailed out of there,
That's right.
out of St Kilda.
Yeah.
Into
So
St
this
Kilda.
season as a whole, truth be told, I've watched less football this year.
Yeah.
Of other games.
Yeah, of other games. I still maintain the rage with the Sainers, but The rest, I'd only really go out of my way to watch by convenience if it was on.
If it's what you're doing,
because it just the saturation with all the fucking all the piss panning during the week.
The thing that annoys me is the negative, the way that footy's covered in such a negative angle. Like just by we joke how I always watch 360 and stuff, because I almost wanted to see what their formula was, because it really is like they usually start the week with the positive story or the biggest story to come out of the weekend, and it's all so based on what just happened, and they're all
Cobos.
They're all like in
someone to kick.
They seem to think they have to. Yeah, they need someone to kick. They there's always the furnace.
Yeah.
On 360, they do a segment on the furnace is like, is this coach going to survive? Is this going to happen? Is that going to happen?
So
why not? Let's talk about the positives.
What's actually happened? What's actually there before them? Leave the speculation for the fucking other goons.
I know.
It's all right. Going on that, here's a nice little interlude. What is the story that hasn't been told at your clubs?
Story that
that's happened this year so far. Everyone's got. When I went to the Collingwood game, just quickly, they call what's his name, Elliot. They call him Billy Elliot. Just those little things, like that little cultural thing that you'll only know from by following your club. Yeah. What is the story that hasn't been told?
It's funny you say that, because one thing I have that's slipped into the dark is where we're going to be playing football. Moorabbin.
Yeah.
We know they've committed in a sense, but they haven't actually come out and said this is what our plan is. And I'm sure they're working on it.
What is the deal? I don't know what's going on.
Well, that's the thing. They want to get the deal done. Are we going there next
year? We're going the year after. Buddy, when are we leaving Seaford?
When were you supposed to go there?
There's never been set in stone. I think when does it expire at Seaford? I think it's the end of this year.
Nah, we're there for fucking years. Like 2040 or something.
Ooh, that's rude.
What? And the same with Moorabbin. We've got long leases of both of the joints. So we're paying for 2 lots of rent.
That's right.
Yeah. So why can't you just stay at Moorabbin and not go to Seaford?
Well, that's it. So that's what's going to happen.
Seaford's pretty ridiculous.
That hasn't been told, but they're still working on it. The rest of it is the polar opposite in that that's what I had to struggle to nitpick, because they've been very transparent in what's been going on.
I suppose for me the story that hasn't been told, maybe sort of outside of the Richmond, because Richmond pump him up a little bit, but Camden McIntosh for me,
the debut,
the deb for me. If it's just shame.
Camden McIntosh.
You said we weren't going to talk about Rising Stars. Do you want to get on to Hogan?
We'll get on to Hogan, but
we'll get on to him later. But
so the
untold story.
The untold story. No, this is serious.
Frozen in the shadow of Hogan.
When he first got drafted to us, in the first couple of weeks, he had a pretty serious long-term injury, and was laid off. Wasn't able to play for a year and a half, and he got up to I think it was 110 kegs. He got to he had puppy fat all over him, just because he couldn't physically train or do anything, and the club kept him on.
Yeah.
And at the end of last year, he still hadn't played a game, and they signed him on for another year. And now he's come out and he's been able to play every game. Been the sub a couple of times, granted, but he hasn't missed a game. So, it's just a little pump up.
Really?
It's a return from injury sort of story. His career looked gone.
Fuck, no wonder why no one's heard it.
Oh, really?
Sam's come back
Camden McIntosh.
Let's ask for a story. Richmond have been pretty well covered this year. I'm sorry, we're massive.
No, you haven't. I reckon there's heaps of stories in there that don't get
all our wins. Our wins don't get much play.
You're so big you can't even squeeze him. This is your life, Camden.
I just said the club had done plenty, and that's where I learnt from.
I don't know what Melbourne's is. Maybe it's Simon Goodwin. How's his progress?
I reckon that is.
He's flown under the radar.
Absolutely.
I think everyone.
We're gonna have to ask Maxie what he reckons.
Yeah, how does he get along with? How's Goodwin with the players? That's a really good question for him, I reckon.
I do remember seeing something.
What is his role now?
I do remember seeing something that Nathan Jones, because someone had asked him about this in a written interview in The Age, and he's like, he's a Paul Roos clone that is also more accessible, simply in the nature of being an assistant coach. he's got a bit more time. He doesn't have nearly as many commitments, and he's just around the club all the time and always there to talk to. Whereas Roosy's, he's got to get to Fox Footy on a Monday night.
I'm on 360 tonight. Can you just head down to the club and just dress the players? Maybe dress the members as well.
Take out Jack Watts' dummy and
go and take give wipe. Don't forget to wipe Jack's ass.
Yeah, good on you, Simon.
Good on you, Simon. Good on you, mate. I'll get back to you tomorrow.
Nah, you can't call me later.
Roosy's but the way I see it is Roosy's done this whole thing
tomorrow, right, Simon?
Roosy's done this whole thing with his foot half out the door. If you ask me.
All I want to do is see out the year. Does he see out the year? Or is it next year?
Do you reckon? I reckon Roozy screens Simon's calls.
Simon's calling.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Honey, I've got to take this one.
It's Simon again.
Good. Yeah. No. He likes it with a bit of water on it first before you wipe. Yep. No. Make sure that you just sprinkle it with a bit of water. All right. Don't call me again tonight. See you tomorrow. Bye. Fuck. Sorry, honey.
I'll see you at the ground. Roosie would be a fly in, fly out kind of player.
Goodwin must be like, I don't know, what are some pop culture servants like?
You know what? All right. What's his name?
He's like Smee.
Roosie is
Smee from Hook.
Yeah, Roosie is Hook, and Goodwin is Shmee. And when after a big loss, Roosie's like, "That's it.
Yes,
I'm gonna quit and give it to you. Give it to you, Goodwin."
I wish you had Troy. He'd be like, "No, that's it, Goodwin. We've had another 50-point loss. I'm gonna do it, Goodwin. I'm gonna do it. Don't you stop me, Goodwin. Oh no, Cap. Come on, Roosie, please put it down. No, don't you? You better stop me.
Don't you dare try and stop me, Goodsy.
Goodsy, try and stop me,
Goodwin, stop me, Goodwin, stop me.
I'm about to commit suicide." I love that film. So they're the untold stories.
There you go. So we got the Captain Ruse,
Captain Ruse and
Shmee. No. That's what he'd be saying to the players when they're kicking it backwards. No, you're going backwards. Turn it around.
Dustin Hoffman should play Paul Ruse in the movie. That is Paul Ruse's life. He could nail that, I reckon.
And Jack Watts is Jack and Hook.
Yeah.
Great road, Jack.
Run home, Jack.
I wonder who our Peter Pan is. We're going to have a Peter. Oh, well. Anyway, should we get to a song?
Yeah, I suppose.
Do you want to hear, what do you want to do, Marsh? Should we rock off on the next one?
Rock it off. Paper, scissors, rock.
Oh, draw.
Scissors, rock.
Oh, Marsh wins.
Paper, scissors, rock.
Draw.
Paper, scissors, rock.
Draw.
Paper, scissors, rock.
Draw.
Paper, scissors, rock. Paper, scissors, rock.
Oh, Marsh wins again.
Was that yours there?
So Marsh's track, which we picked, because this is probably what would have Marsh would have sung after all the other supporters.
With about 5 minutes left of the game, I reckon.
When all the other St Kilda supporters, all 20,000 of them, 16,000 of them had left the Etihad Stadium after Freo were pumping them. Here's Marshy's little sing-song to himself.
I'm so lonely, so lonely, so lonely inside real Rome.
Oh, really?
No, just me only, sitting on my little throne. I work very hard and make up great plans, but nobody listens, no one understands. Seems like no one takes me seriously, and so I'm lonely, a bit of lonely. Pour it on me. There's nobody I can relate to. Feel like a bird in a cage. It's kinda silly, but not really, because it's filling my body with rage. I'm the smartest, most clever, most physically fit, but nobody else